Testes, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the MMA-Holes, beaming out of the completely relaxed tropical studios of Arizona. Let's react to the Contender Series, week number 9, 2025, with the MMA-Holes. All right, how you doing?
Wonderful.
All right, let me fire up my ESPN Plus. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully all is well. And let's do this, baby. Let's react. Let's react to the Contender Series. I'd like to kick off the show having trouble with ESPN Plus. It's just each and every week we get, I don't know why. I have no idea, but not much longer, I guess. I don't know. Link in the description if you want to watch along with us. And let me see. Contender Series. It's giving me 2 options, which means that it's all messed up. It's supposed to be 4 options. So I'll be behind. But I don't think the fight started yet. I don't see no statisticals. Anyway, these are the boys behind us. Okay, it's kicked up here. It's showing some highlights. Let me log out and log back in because ESPN is ass. But how's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone is well, man. Hopefully everyone's well. Hit the like button. And is this it, guys? Is this it for the Contender Series? It's only giving me 2 options. Is everyone getting 2 options or 4 options? I hate when I click 2 options and then all of a sudden I'm behind in the stream. I don't want to be that much behind you guys, for God's sakes. But yeah, it's only giving me 2 options. Okay, fine. We'll just do the 2 options. All right, let's get cozy over here. Bye. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How's everyone doing? Okay, we got the big boys kicking it off on this card. Let's see. Anyone got any money on this stuff? Where's your money going? Where's it going tonight? I'm going to miss the Contender Series. I'm going to miss it. It was 9 strong weeks this year. Maybe 1 week where we're just like, but for the most part, been a really good season of the Contender Series. I will miss it. ESPN's effing with the UFC. I have trouble watching replays. Yeah, every time. So for some reason, I don't know what happened. I watch off of a browser, and it's on my TV. And it used to work like flawless. And now it's like it logs me out. I'm delayed. It's the whole thing. But, yeah, the UFC will be moving to Paramount. But then again, the ESPN Plus app might still have Contender Series, which is I'm not happy about. I got to be honest with you. Like, we're going to pay for the Paramount Plus. We'll get all the numbered events, all the events for the UFC, which would be great. But then Contender Series going to a different platform. It's like, oh, come on, just keep it over there. Has it started yet? No, not yet. Not yet. You'll know when, oh, actually, why is my clock going? When the stats get kicked off here and the clock is going at the right time. It's not going right. It's like it's in its own little world. Anyway. You excited to see a Dagestani? He's that kid in the main event, right? What's that kid's name? Main event. I got him in the poll, right? Isn't it that Magomed Zaynukov? Yeah, let's look at this card. I always, every time, right when I go live, I look at the card with you guys. Like, I really don't take much of a peek on this because I just enjoy being surprised. Saying, okay, what's going on here? Like, right before the fights, I'm like, okay, who's on this thing? So, yeah, Magomed Zaynukov is 7-0. Look at these guys' resumes, man. So the first fight, both guys are just 5-0. Undefeated guys, but only 5 professional fights. The second fight, Luis Felipe Diaz, 15-5. So he's got some experience. But then he's fighting a guy at 6-0. Follow-up fight, was it Imanol Rodriguez? Rodriguez, 5-0 for him. Roque Conceicao. That's going to be a tough one to call. Then we got this Vologdin Russian guy versus Martinetti. Martinetti is 16-1-0, 12-3-1. So the co-main event's a bunch of experience there. That kind of makes sense. Like, you would think you would see more guys with more experience. But no, the Contender Series, they say, hey, you could be super green and get a contract. So makes things interesting.
We got
a super chat. First donation of the stream, KC.
How you doing today, Mose?
I'm doing
wonderful.
Although I woke up like cloudy. You guys wake up like that? I woke up super cloudy. I didn't have any ganja yesterday. I was like, well, why? I don't know. Maybe it's why, because I didn't have ganja yesterday. Have no idea. But I woke up super duper cloudy. Like everything that I was doing, I felt like I was in a weird like cloud. I still feel like I'm in this cloud. I went out with the kids. We went for a little ride around the neighborhood. Anyone else feel cloudy today? But KC Jones, thank you for being the top fucking dough. Come on. Come on. Boom. Up in the lights. Up in the lights. Okay, let's get rid of this. I don't have that sound effect, so I gotta do it my own face. Yeah, you know what it feels like? After last night's Gummy Gang stream, and let me know if anyone was in that stream. I'm not gonna like go deep into that topic. But every time we have like a weird stream like that, I feel exhausted the next day. Like the whole Charlie Kirk thing happened. I felt like I felt drained for a couple of days. Last night, digesting that news, I got a little like drained today. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. Maybe I gotta unplug from the world for a little while. It's like it's just so depressing when you hear that shit. Gummy Gang was great last night. That's fucking. I mean, I appreciate that, but great. I mean, super depressing. I hate doing those shows. That's not a topic I really wanted to do, to be honest, but I appreciate you guys saying that. It's the full moon energy. Is it a full moon? Maybe, yeah. Maybe it's the full moon. I just finished reading that shit. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. We're gonna Gummy Gang after this, and we're gonna have the ladies. It's gonna be ladies' night on Gummy Gang, playing a little DayZ. So we're gonna bring the girls on and try to survive the apocalypse, try to escape the world, and dive into that game. By the way, I saw Goat Simulator is free. Goat Simulator 3, which Goat Simulator used to be a hilarious game I played back in the day, and it's free on the PS Plus store. So I might get that to lighten the mood up for future streams. What did I think of Matt last night? Jesse goes, well, she'll get more into it. I think Matt's a good dude. Like, but he's just a wacko. He's a little off. He's a little off the chain, which I don't mind. I kind of like that, off the chain mentality. But Jess thinks I don't know. We're going to have Jess talk to Matt on Gummy Gang because Jess has a different opinion on Matt. I'll let her say it for herself. I don't want to speak for anyone else.
Clam, clam. Clam, clam. Fight. Clam, clam, clam. Fight. Clam, clam. Fight. Clam, clam.
Oh, very tiny clam. Very small. It's there.
Look. Another decision.
Thank you, Macaroni.
Never trust a man with bangs you never trust.
True.
Amen. With bangs, God bless the USA and all the people keeping our nation safe. God bless the Moss family and the whole MMA-Holes community. May Jesus Christ touch your hearts and lives. Thanks, Mystic.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Macaroni. Appreciate that. We got a new top dog. By the way, no clam fights on this card, unfortunately. Sometimes you gotta mix it up with the clams. Not tonight. No clams, but thank you for the clam donation. That's the first of 3 brand new donations. Macaroni, thank you so much, brother. Right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, J Beers. It opened up. It opened up last night. We went there last night. Yep. Yeah, the end of Gummy Gang was a little crazy. It was a little fucking nuts. I needed a cold shower after that one. Okay, so we have Rafael Pergentino. He's 5-0. Finished all 5 wins, 3 knockouts, 2 submissions. That's for the Brazilian. And when the American pops in, we'll tell you about that. It usually takes about a fight for the ESPN website to kind of kick these graphics in and make it look nice. So give it a sec. I feel like that with low sodium. What, cloudy? No, it's definitely not. I mean, yeah, I don't really have much sodium, but I don't think I'm low sodium. I had sausage this morning, right? I can't believe I had power for 9 hours. Wait, no power for 9 hours just before Gummy Gang started. Yeah, it goes to show you, right, how reliant we are on energy, internet. It's crazy, right? It's wild, man. All right, so here comes the American. The American walking in, Luke Fernandez. Luke looking ready to go. Big boy is going to throw down 205, 206, 6'1 versus 6'1. This is no flyweight nonsense. These guys, they're ready. They're ready to fight. I should get back to work, but nah, you're fine. You're fine. Just keep us really low so you don't get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, I think it's cute that women fight. I pretend cops, firefighters, and military. I'm starting to I think I have autism. I don't know. Like, I was listening back to Last Gummy Gang, and that guy was clearing his throat last night, and it was driving me crazy when I was listening to it. I'm like, it shouldn't bother me that much when someone's just constantly clearing their throat. I just cleared my throat, and it made me think of that. But he just kept clearing his throat, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And then I'm watching the replay. Like, everything that's being said is just in one ear and out the other because I just keep thinking about the guy constantly clearing his throat. Does anyone else have that problem? And am I on the spectrum? Is that a sign? I couldn't stop listening. I was like, why is this? Why is he doing that? Anyway, who's going to win this fight? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I know it has nothing to do with this fight, but sometimes I got to vent to you guys. Sometimes I got to be open and honest. I was saying a million times last night. Holy smokes. Can you timestamp that? Was I saying that a lot? Yeah, timestamp that. I want to hear myself saying, I could have been saying that. I couldn't watch it when that guy cleared his throat for. But I mean, he dropped a big dono to open up the phone lines. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying right now. Yeah, maybe I do say a lot. I don't know. When I'm cloudy, that's what happens. When I'm cloudy with a chance of meatballs, oh shit! Right off the bat, red corner Fernandez puts him down. No fucking way. No way. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? He was a minus 1,100 favorite. So clearly the odds makers knew this guy was going to win. And he just ran through the Brazilian. Oh shit. That's crazy. Whoa. 7-0 in strikes. I didn't even get a chance to set up the clock. What was the time on that thing? 1, 2. Cheek. Brazilian takes a seat, and the guy's standing over him. Fernandez cracks some beauty on the cheek. The Brazilian wasn't out quite yet. The follow-up shot on the temple. They're showing the whole damn fight. Wow, man. That's crazy. Boom. He goes down. Follow-up, gobbles up. More shots are coming in. It looked like he went out and then up again. Ref jumped in super quick, but Mr. Sparta over here, this guy, Mr. 300, got the job done. Very nice, man. I guess he's getting a contract. What do you say? Nah, no contract. That was too fast, right? I kid. Carnage, jeez. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage, vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, lay jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
Why was this guy a minus 1,100 favorite and they had the same exact resume? Let me see something here. What the hell's going on here? Where did this Brazilian fight? What did he fight? Brazilian pro heavyweight. Wait, hold up. So Rafael Pergentino is the guy that got knocked out. Here's the dude. He has boobs. He's only 23 years of age. He was a champion at Nole de Guerra. He fought at BFC. All right, so he fought at nowhere places. Okay, Luke came from Fury. So he just had, I would assume he had better competition, right? CFFC. Okay. Wow, that's crazy, man. He grappled Phil Hawes, this guy. All right, yeah, so this guy, look at this, grappled Eric Anders back in the day. Okay, so this guy's a wrestler? This dude's a wrestler? He's got pop. Boom! Oh my, the head was, what the fuck? It's almost It's almost like the dude was just like, hit me, man. That's crazy. The guy had like no reflexes. He didn't even put his hands up. What the fuck? Maybe he thought he was just going to shoot him for a takedown? I'm trying to figure out what the Brazilian was doing there. He literally, I mean, his head was right there. He had his hands like this. It wasn't even like, so it was like he was just going to try to grab him. Maybe he thought he was going to shoot. He's a wrestler, right? College wrestler. Yeah, this dude, the Brazilian probably just assumed this guy was going to shoot in. And Luke was like, well, I'm just going to unload. I mean, it was like the head was on a T. That was such a bizarre sequence. How many people were watching along with this? That was crazy. I'm assuming the Brazilian thought this guy was going to just immediately shoot with his wrestling background, and he ran him over. Pretty interesting. Okay. Well, he'll be in. No skirt for Sanko. Yeah, Sanko's got the it looks like she's dressed like a like she's got the Hillary suit on. She's dressed like Jigsaw, the tricycle puppet. 1 down, 4 to go. Okay, yeah, what are your bets? Who would you guys bet on this one? Snap Freeze in the house. Second fast? Was that the second fastest Contender Series knockout? This guy's from Jersey. Was he a teacher? He's got a bunch of, it looks like a bunch of kids in class. What the fuck? Let me listen to this. This is for the kids in school. This is like, what is it? This is like, Here Comes the Boom. He's like a real life Kevin James. I mean, Kevin James is real. I'm talking about the character in Here Comes the Boom. Whatever that guy's name was. I don't know what this guy was thinking. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the Brazilian was doing. Like, what did he think? He didn't even try to block. Like, that's crazy, man. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the Brazilian was doing there. It's insane. So good job by Joyzy. Joyzy's going to get a contract, right? Can anyone figure out what the fuck the Brazilian was doing there? That was crazy. He's just like, hands up. Something? I don't know. That was nuts. That was nutty, man. Hit that like. And boom goes the dynamite. Does anyone else lose about 30 to 50 hairs in the beard? Mine is huge. Was literally told I look like Santa Claus. Mine's getting bushy. I got a photo shoot on Thursday. Nothing important, just family photo shoot. And my dad is just like, you might want to tone that thing down. I don't like toning. I like a big bushy beard, you know, in case someone tries to chin me. I want some padding there, you know. Someone tries to drill a knee into my fucking chin. I want to make sure I got a little padding just in case, you know. You never know. I could be at the grocery store and I look at someone the wrong way. A flying knee comes through or something. You know, I got to make sure I'm padded up. Do you have it? And sometimes I hide my pistol in there, you know. If I don't have like any place to put the the piece, I'll put it in my beard. Do you have an American flag tattoo or would you get one? Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to getting an American flag tattoo. I mean, I got the most ridiculous tattoos, so I would never, I most likely wouldn't turn down anything if it meant something to me. So, of course, I would get one, yeah. But I don't have one, no. I got to get Logan's tattoo over here. I've been slacking. on that one. I got to get it before he gets old enough to say, hey, where's my tattoo? His schlong so it can wave in the wind? What? Sexy Holes. How you doing, Mike? How you doing, Stacks? What's going on, guys? You just showed up and you missed the first fight. Boom. Instant knockout. Like, it was just over in 2 seconds. I don't even know what the time. What was the time on that thing? That was crazy. Welcome to the Contender Series. Don't blink. The time was, dude, I didn't even get the clock going. Who do I have winning this fight? Great question, Kristen. You know, a lot of people are asking me this question. You would think, hey, go to the unbeaten guy, 6-0, or go Diaz. I don't know either of these dudes. So let me look at their topology real quick. We got Brazil versus the U.S. Instantly, my brain goes, USA, right? I want to root for the U.S. guy. The Brazilian is 15-5-0. Got a guy with all this the professional fights. Let me see. Knockout, submission, knockout. I'm just going to, I hate to pick the guy that's green, you know, a 6-0 dude, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go MaRkY. I'm going to go Donavon Hedrick for the win. Although Diaz is probably a lie. He's only a plus 110, or they got him a plus 120 there. You might have a live dog in the Brazilian, but I'm going to go America. Why not? I'm going to go with a clean sweep. Bendy says clock. That is. Yes, that is a clock. Fight didn't start yet, by the way. Did not start. This stream is going to redirect you to our Gummy Gang stream. We're going to hang out over there. Jess and Sis are going to be hanging out, playing some. And we weren't going to do Gummy Gang tonight. I was like, man, I'm getting like burnt out, all these streams. I'm putting out all this content. But Jess is like, are you gummying tonight? Or are you going to hit the DayZ? I'm like, I haven't DayZ'd in a while. And she's like, well, Monica wants to do it. I was like, all right, we're going to ride. We're going to fucking ride. So we're going to bring the ladies into the apocalypse after this. Conor McGregor got popped for roids and coke. No, that's not what happened. That's fake. Although he's probably coked out. Conor was MIA for some tests. He's running around, probably coked up. But he'll be back in March. He did not pop hot for steroids. He just didn't show up. Maybe he was hiding in the cage, under the cage with John Jones. Maybe he was under the octagon. But yeah, everyone's like making a big deal about it. I'm like, man, slow news day. This guy's gonna be back in March. He's supposed to fight in June. Who cares? Like I say this. Let them announce something with Conor first. Like they say he's gonna be at the White House, but there's nothing official about that. So we pump the brakes, right? If we see a funny video pop up, we can laugh about it, this and that. But as for Conor, until they say it's official, lock it in, Conor's gonna be on whatever, the White House or whatever like that, then I think then we start talking. Right now we just kind of say, it's Conor. He was too coked out to make it? Possibly, yeah. I mean, he's clearly coked up. There's no doubt about that. Actually, I got great news. He's actually here right now. Conor?
Oh, yeah. I was so coked up. I went crazy. They tried to piss test me, but they can't do it. They can't do it. I was like, who the fuck is that? No one can cocaine. I mean, no one could drug test me. Did I say coke? Did I say cocaine? I'll see you at the White House. I'll see you at the...
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Vanity, for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. I stole that from the kids. I found him. He was in the toy box, the bottom of the toy box. And I was like, well, if he's going to come back, might as well bring him back, Might as well bring him back to the studio. That just triggered half our audience. Oh, Conor McGregor. I can't stand that guy. Oh, McNuggets. Curse you. Diaz 5'11", Hedrick. Diaz coming in at 185. Hedrick coming in at 185. Hedrick got that 28 years on earth. 29 years of age for Diaz. The reach 76 inches for Hedrick. And I don't have, let's see, Diaz is 74. Conor McGregor reach. Look at that. All right, chat, who's going to win? Let me know who you got. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. We're live on X as well. Give it a repost. Tell all your friends. MMA-Holes are live. Conor McGregor. Oh, I was supposed to play it last night. I fucking forgot, man. Remind me to play it at the end of this. At the end of this contender series. Remind me to play white stuff. Okay. Oh no, they started without me. See, they don't wait for me, man. They just go. All right, we're gonna stick it up at 451. Boom. Okay, we're good. Diaz versus Hedrick. The first fight was a bink done over. This middleweight bout is about to go down as Hedrick is trying to come in aggressive. And here comes Diaz. Comes in with a knee, taken down by Hedrick. Hedrick on top with 4:38 on the clock. Then Diaz gets right back up to the feet, wraps around the body. They both get up, and then Diaz leaps onto the backside, puts two hooks in. Oh, adios mio. Adios mio. Diaz hanging off, and Hedrick trying to swing him off the side. He does slide off the back, and Hedrick's trying to peel the hands apart. The American trying to take the Brazilian, unlock the fingers, and spin. But the Brazilian's dragging him around and puts him to the knees. Hedrick trying to get back up as Diaz is heavy on the backside, and the American's trying to crawl to the cage right now with 3:55 on the clock. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Hedrick is still trying to peel apart those hands as Diaz is weighing on that backside. They're both standing up. Hedrick's forehead against the fence and a knee coming into the hamstring. Right hand slinging in by Diaz. And Diaz trying to loosen him up and drag him down. Hedrick still trying to peel apart the hands. The Brazilian still has him against the fence, but Hedrick spins, underhooks, and then tosses Diaz off to the knee, drills a knee to the chest. Hedrick gets spun around by Diaz, and here we go. Reset back to the monster logo. The American coming forward as Diaz gives him a haircut with the left and right hand, swinging off the top of the head. 314 outside leg kick by Hedrick, and Diaz comes forward now. Diaz creeping in there. Diaz packing on a lot of muscle. Boy's got some. He's got some biceps. Diaz trying to creep forward as Hedrick is taking his time. He's leaning in, trying to bait Diaz. Diaz not biting. Out of that orthodox stance, Diaz keeping the hand up as Hedrick moving his head back and forth, trying to engage here. Both guys staring at each other. Oh, 1-2 coming in by Hedrick to the face of Diaz. Diaz trying to shove him away. Hedrick comes back with a right. Right hand swings in by Diaz. Misses on that one. Diaz back to the center, and he eats a popping jab by Hedrick. 2:34 on the clock, round number 1. Hedrick fixes the trunks, fires a kick off the hands, and Diaz deflects that one there as he moves the head back and forth. Diaz kind of looks like Steve Harvey a little bit. Not in this picture over here, but I'm looking at him. It looks like he's... Survey says 2:15 on the clock, and here comes Diaz now with the 1-2. Hedrick's face is all red from the engagement. This is another fighter with a lot of titty. Hedrick, he's got flopping A-cups. So I guess he's a former fat guy. Hedrick trying to kick to the body, pulls it back. 1:56 on the clock. And Diaz just cautiously moves in as Hedrick throws an outside leg kick. Diaz going to gas. Okay, Hedrick popping some jabs. More jabs coming in by Hedrick. Diaz hopping in place, looking for a way to engage, but just kind of staying cautious here. Hedrick bouncing back and forth as Diaz is in the center, trying to cut him off. Diaz is looking for... Diaz kind of looks already a little tired from the early exchange. He's having trouble breathing through that mustache. There's a kick to the body by Diaz. Hedrick tries to spin him around and does. Hedrick pushes him against the fence with 1:14 on the clock. The strikes are over here in case you're interested. And control time now adding up a little bit for Hedrick, trying to even it up with Diaz as he's holding him against the fence here. And Diaz stuck against the cage with 1 minute left in round number 1. Mustache power. They just said this is already the longest fight of Hedrick's career. Is it really? Yeah, Hedrick's got all finishes, right? Hedrick is trying to swing in there. Rights and lefts coming in. Diaz absorbs that. And now Diaz firing over the top. And Hedrick falls to the ground. He stumbles. Covers his face. And eats walloping shots by the Brazilian. Hedrick does get back up to the feet. Wide legs by the bosses as Diaz puts a hook in. Boy, that's got to feel terrible, right? Hedrick is trying to shake this dude off of him. And Dana White staring right at him. Hedrick is trying to peel the hands apart against the fence, and knees are coming into the hamstring as Hedrick is trying to throw elbows behind him. And Hedrick spins, separates. Good separation by the American. 15 seconds on the clock. A flying knee comes in by Diaz. Hedrick swipes him aside, and Diaz leaps around to the back and drags him to the knee. Diaz looking for a neck with a hook in. 4 seconds left in round number 1. So Hedrick has never been out of the first round then, I guess, huh? Okay, 1 in the books. Not a bad round. Not too shabby. I would say, I guess Brazil, right? Brazil, who gets that round? What do you say? What you say? The Brazilian Diaz brother, Steve Harvey. Diaz will get the contract. I made it to get wrapped up watching all the Portland BS. What's going on in Portland? Let me guess. There's protesting or something? What's going on over? Every time I hear Portland, I think something's on fire or there's some sort of protest. Excuse me. What's going on over there? Are they really? Damn. Well, at least they're true to the stereotype. Nothing's going on. Oh, actually, Ann, how close are you to Portland? Are you in Portland? They're saying Portland's fine. Wait, one says they're watching a protest and someone's saying, what's going on here? Who's telling the truth? Dun, 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 dun. Well, I hope Mike and Ann are telling the truth here. Well, so what is the other guy watching then? Okay, so we're in round number 2. Hedrick versus Diaz. They're clinched up over here to start the round off. Hedrick is back towards the center. Hedrick throwing out that jab on Diaz. 430. Hedrick comes forward, kicks towards the chest. There's been people out there for like 100 days. Wait, what? Wait. Well, I mean, maybe Mike and Ann are in like a little bit of a bubble, you know? Why do I keep saying time clock? I see it's right over my fat head. You don't see it? I mean, it's there. You can't miss it. They're trying to send in the National Guard. Portland doesn't need them. Yeah, it's the norm. Like, just let them fucking, I don't know. Let it play out, right? Right? I mean, what are you going to do? People are people. They're just going to freaking, as long as shit's not burning down to the ground, I guess. Nothing happened to the head of security of our country. Every night there's people streaming from in front of the ice. Oh, okay. All right. Takedown by Hedrick. All right. It's crazy, man. Hedrick gets a takedown. It's a big opportunity for the U.S. 3:20 on the clock. Round number 2. Diaz stuck to the mat as he eats an elbow. Hammer fist, right hand. Diaz in trouble. Hedrick looking to get a carnage in round number 2. As up kicks are coming in by the Brazilian. He's trying to attack the leg of Hedrick, and now he rolls around and gets up, bent over by the cage. Hedrick trying to wrap around the body. 3 minutes on the clock. Mike was just over there in the area. It was fine. It's just stupid. The cops and ICE have been taking care and making arrests. Yeah, it could be, people just going out there just trying to make content, Rights and lefts coming in by Hedrick. Body shots by Hedrick. And a kick towards the chest by Diaz. He comes swinging. Heavy shots. And they reset back to the center. Now Diaz shoots in again. 228. I got to be honest with you. I wouldn't sign either of these guys. I wouldn't sign. From what I see here, Hedrick might be a little too green. This guy's got a lot of experience, but I'm not seeing anything great about him either. The Brazilian. We'll see. Maybe he gets a finish here. Well, he rolls around Hedrick. Hedrick stuck on the mat now. Diaz trying to mount him. Hedrick's trying to roll around to the cage. 2:04 on the clock. Yeah, Donald, right? Yeah, this shit's been going on forever, so it's not like... Yeah, it's nuts. It's all good. As long as the chat's okay, that's all I care about. Diaz is sitting on the hip now. 1:42 on the clock. Diaz is trying to grab that neck of Hedrick. Hedrick in a really bad spot. He started off really good in this round, and Diaz is in full control. Diaz looks like he doesn't know what to do. He's just sitting on the hip, and he's rocketing some left hands as Hedrick tries to burst up. Hedrick's in uncharted water with his limited time as a professional mixed martial artist. In his second round, fighting for his life in a contract. Left hand's hitting the side of the head by Diaz, but they're not coming in super quick, super slow. He's trying to set up that choke. Hedrick rolls around, tries to slip out back door, and Diaz is on top, north-southing, and he's got his Brazilian balls upside the head of Hedrick, and some elbows are coming in. So it ain't pretty, but Diaz is doing work, man. He's landing some right hands as he pins down the left arm. More right hands are coming down to the forehead by Diaz. Back and forth he goes with the shots. And if Hedrick could survive, he's probably going to need a finish in round number 3. Fight of the century. Rolling around. Oh, Diaz is going for the neck. It's under the chin. Hedrick's about to get slept. Oh, my God. Hedrick, he's trying to control his breath. He's trying to make room. He's pulling. There's the tap. Diaz does it. The underdog hits it. The experience, the muscles, the Brazilian balls gets it done in round number 2. And we got a carnage. Wow. Good job.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage, vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage,
now Luis Felipe Diaz goes 16-5-0. Bunch of experience. It'll probably get a contract. I mean, I don't know if I would, to be honest with you, but he did get a finish, and he's the underdog, so maybe they'll put him on this weekend's card. Donavon Hedrick is only 6-0, so he can just go right back to the drawing board, but he collects his first loss. And very green, man. Very green. So the experience, Diaz flexing over to the boss. This guy is jacked up, man, though. Diaz is jacked, so he's about to get his hand raised. And good job by Brazil. 2 carnages. Did Gianni mess up, man? Did Gianni mess things up? Or you just believe all the bots posted and shit about Portland, how bad it is at the ice buildings dump. So Anne's saying everything's good. She's saying it's good. Yeah, Portland does get a bad rap. So, I mean, but Anne's there. So, I mean, she's there. She's alive. She's not getting trampled by protesters, right? So, I don't care about protesters or police. I live in a safe and expensive area. Poor people can deal with their stupid. Oh my God, dude. Well, you'd be surprised when they protest. You'd be surprised. They'll protest in rich areas too. They don't give a fuck. Protests will happen anywhere. And is lying. Well, I mean, she's not seeing anything. Let me see. Let me look it up. Let's see what's going on here. What's happening over here? It's fake news. I mean, I'm not there, so I can't give you. Okay. Trump threatens to invoke Insurrection Act in Portland. 4 hours ago, Trump threatens to invoke. So there's something going on here. What the fuck's going on? I see. This just shows you I'm not even plugged in to any of this shit. I gotta subscribe. Come on, man. Like, what the fuck? New York Times. I can't look at an article. Tear gas used against protesters near a Portland ice facility. What? Wait, hold up.
Chicago and Portland, where President Trump today told reporters he'd consider invoking the insurrection.
Killed and
I don't care about
the
that.
president can also get erupted after terror.
Looks
Hi,
fine.
Elizabeth. Yeah, I can give you a sense of what it's like right here. So this is, behind me is the ICE building. This has been the focal point of all those protests. Now, at this hour, I would say that there are probably about 30 or so protesters. There's a lot of media. And typically these protests seem to follow a similar cadence. At this hour, people start getting off work, people start to assemble, and in the evening hours, the crowd tends to balloon up to, we've seen anywhere from about 100 or so people here over the weekend.
Yeah, but I'm looking at it right now, and I mean, it's just, I don't know. Don't these people have a life like?
Protesters amassing in front of the driveway and effectively blocking the ICE facility, blocking vehicles from coming in and out. That's typically when you start to see the federal police coming out.
I mean, it seems civilized, but I don't know. Just come on, what are we doing? Be productive, you know. Watch the Contender Series. I don't know, man, but it seems civilized, you know. Who knows? Most of those assholes that pay probably, yeah, that would make sense. People pay people to stir the pot, and then, you know, people like to follow. It's very possible, man. It's just like I mean, I get it. Like, people, you know, want to be heard and stuff like that, but I don't know. Just fucking, there's other ways you can contribute, you know. But it's okay. Everyone seems fine. No one's trampling each other. I didn't see anything. I don't know. I never understood I never protested before. Actually, the only time I did, I was in a union, and you know, it was a new contract and stuff like that. So we walked out. We did that. We did that once. But that's, yeah, I think we're trying to negotiate a contract and shit like that. So Both these Smurfs fighting are 5'4". Fun size fight. We got a fun size. So 2 fights, 2 carnage. 2 fights, 2 carnage. Let's see if we get 3 fights, 3 carnage. People are trying to mess with the ICE agents, and they're getting in trouble. It's well documented that they're overstepping boundaries with ICE. Yeah, I mean, I see things popping up, but I just ignore it. Like, I just kind of... I got family that's involved, like military and shit like that, so I'll let them deal with that shit. I mean, I don't know. I just try to stay out of it, you know? It's just crazy. It's a crazy world, man. Who won? Hedrick. Hedrick did not win. Diaz won. He choked him out in round number 2. Round 2. Just don't watch news. Yeah, man. I don't watch any news like this. I don't know anything that's going on. I have no idea. What I know is UFC. I know what's going on there. Save it for Gummy Gang. No, I'm going to be in DayZ. I'm not even going to be talking about it over there, to be honest. Yeah. So stupid how Diaz is underdog. That's bullshit. Yeah, with all that experience, right? Yeah. Well, I made it. I made that mistake too. I picked, I didn't put much thought into it, but I picked the American. Yeah, I mean, when you got a guy 16-5-0 or 15-5-0, I mean, ton of experience fighting a green dude at 6-0, solid dog, man. The Brazilian's a good dog. Like this one here too. I mean, not as much difference in experience, but this is another one. Although the difference in this is the Mexican flag, you know, that makes me feel better about the 5-0, you know, because you got the heart of a lion, you know. So you got that there. But this guy over here, Brazilian, plus 190. He's 10-2-0. He's coming off a 3-fight win streak, knockout, submission, knockout. And in jungle fights, he lost by decision here. So before that, knockout. So when this guy wins, it's knockout. And then this dude, knockout, submission, knockout. But it does say combate, right? I tell you, combate, that promotion, like it's kind of like the Mexican Cage Warriors. Like who out of combate is like a fucking superstar? You know? I know a couple guys out of there that never really panned out. So maybe we might have another live dog. I don't know. Hendrick's fighting terrible competition. I missed on that pick. Yeah, I mean, well, you don't know in the regional scene, man. You just don't know. You don't know what they're lining these guys up with. It's that's what I'm saying. Like betting on the Contender Series, I liked the idea last year of the all favorite parlay. This year wasn't the year for that. Last year was. This year, no. I think betting on the Contender Series, the only way you should bet is if you've actually seen and you actually know the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've seen this guy on the regional scene, you're like, oh, this guy's a beast. Like you're hearing the stories from the gyms and this and that. Like you know for sure. It's literally a crap. It's like a coin flip, the Contender Series, you know? There's not much, you know what I'm saying? Like you could do all the tape study you're doing, but unless you actually know, you know, of that person, you're a fan of them in your town or whatever, you kind of have an idea, then I get it. But even that, you're kind of biased, you know? So betting on this it's really, I mean, you know, I shouldn't be saying that because, like, if I get another gambling sponsor, this and that, but I got to be real, man, with you guys. Betting on the Contender Series, you're playing with fire, you know? Long run, you're going to get burned. I say just watch it, enjoy it, you know? Enjoy it for what it is. Because then you're going to be miserable, you know? If your parlay busts and then you're, like, watching the rest of the Contender Series, like, feeling like shit, you know? I don't want you guys to lose money. Mike's a lesbian. What big city in the U.S. Does not have big problems? Yeah, and just ignore them. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're going to catch the heat. I caught heat in New York a lot, you know. It is what it is, you know. Every city has their flaws. It is what it is. There's no perfect place in this world. Don't they switch fighters? Yeah, fighters step in. And listen, I know from experience, like these guys on the regional scene, I've seen the matchmaking with my own eyes. And I've seen guys falling out. I've seen guys purposely put guys in front of their dude that they want to build up. I've seen it with my own eyes. Where it's like, okay, this guy This guy brings a lot of, because on the regional scene, they get paid by putting asses in the seats. So basically, if you have a popular guy or gal and they're bringing a lot of people to these regional events, you know what they're going to do, right? They're going to put the worst opponents against them because they want the people to show up, and pay the tickets. I've seen it over and over again. So when you see a lot of these guys with these great records on the regional scene, I hate to be peeling back the curtain, but that's the truth. It's the truth. They do it in boxing. They do it in the UFC, in MMA as well. It's a slimy business. There was a company that I worked with that they don't exist anymore. And it was shady as fuck, man. Out of Massachusetts. Shady as fuck. Their matchmaking and everything was super shady. So just be very cautious. Just do it for fun. If you're going to gamble, just say, I'm just rolling the dice. That's what you're doing.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Whoa. Not the macaroni.
Get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Let's go.
MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
That's not macaroni right there. What does he got?
Yeah, it's a legality, and also a end of the year write-off.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to Knots. The macaroni, come on. Up in the lights. You're the man, bro. That's not macaroni. All right, guys. Listen, thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button. We're watching the Contender Series. And we talk about whatever in between, have a little fun, hang out with the best community in the world. We got a fight about to happen here. Rodriguez versus Conceicao. Fuck, how do you say this guy's name? 5'4" versus 5'4", 125, 125, 25 versus 25 in age. A 64-inch reach for Imanol and 67-inch reach for Roque. Who's winning? Let me know in the chat. The underdog is Roque. But we are 1-1. One favorite, one under. Who the heck knows? This season's been very all over the place. We're going to find out soon. He's a contender, winner, won UFC belt. Did Sugar come off it? Wait, what? Has a contender, winner, won a UFC belt. Did Sugar? Yeah. Sugar, Jamal Hill. Who else? Who else is a Contender Series winner? That's all I could think of. Is there another one? Who won? I mean, people come close, but who won a title off a Contender Series? I'm brain farting. I am only thinking about Jamal and Sugar. John Jones. Yeah, John Jones too. MaRkY was looking for a fight, so that was kind of like it's a reality type show. You got a couple of guys that have done that. Okay. Tough is a whole different monster because a bunch of people won on Tough. Okay, round one's about to get started. I didn't get this guy's name, so I'm going to call him Roque. I apologize if you come back and watch this stream. Roque Concierge. Imanol versus Roque. That's what I'm going to call him, unless anyone wants to correct my pronunciation. Yeah, Tough, so many champs. It'll take forever. Kamaro's the one that stands out for me, though. But there's so many, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so we got Rodriguez versus... Whoa, Rodriguez. Who the fuck's Rodriguez? It has a different name for this guy. Whoa, dropped Rodriguez, and he pops back up to the feet. So, that's Rodriguez right there. Shit, I'm reading. I'm mixing them up like an idiot. So Rodriguez versus Concierge. Conceicao? Maybe Conceicao? Conceicao? I'll call him Conceicao. Conceicao with the fluffy hair bouncing around. Both guys are fun size, so they're going to be very animated here. Lots of finishes, and here comes Conceicao with a flurry, but bounces off of Rodriguez. Rodriguez already put him on the mat once, but Conceicao is completely fine. He eats a leg to the body, 345, and Conceicao keeps coming in. Daniel Cormier with a little, it looks like he's doing a little coaching on the side. I don't know which guy he's for. I'm assuming I don't know. I'm going to guess Conceicao. No, he comes in with a flurry, and a flurry misses by Conceicao. So Rodriguez comes in, and Conceicao misses both guys. Rodriguez is trying to do all these sorts of moves. Whoa, shit! He slipped down to the ground, Conceicao, and here comes Rodriguez. It didn't look like he got hit, but he slipped down, and Rodriguez, kneeing him and rights. Oh, shit! Rodriguez is beating the crap out of this kid. This kid's trying to pull guard. Now he puts the legs up, trying to attack an arm, a limb, whatever. And Rodriguez is coming in with a floor. He eats an up kick. And that kind of slowed him down for a split second, but Rodriguez just keeps swinging for the fences as Conceicao gets back up to the feet. What a round. Holy shit, these little guys are going crazy. This one, nasty right hand by Rodriguez. He put him down. That's it. Daniel Cormier loving it. Merab Dvalishvili there loving it. This kid, remember the name, only 5-0. So what a difference from the last fight. This kid, you put the Mexican blood in them, whole different monster. This kid, holy shit. He buzzsaw through this guy. He seized the moment. He's a DC guy, clearly. And boy, he never stopped in there. Never stopped. Wow, this kid is fun, man. I tell you what, flyweights get more of that shit. Flyweights get more of that shit. That will definitely ignite the weight class. That was great. Wow, man.
Carnage! Lick the
Phenomenal.
carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage.
Holy
Vote
shit.
for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
Okay. If you're not watching this, that's when I would run back. When do you see flyweights fight like that? When the fuck do you see flyweights fight like that? That shit was crazy. Now, maybe it's because of the contract you want to put on a show, or maybe this guy's a complete psychopath. I'm a fan. Mexico, you got yourself a flyweight. Holy shit, 6-0. Dude, he is ferocious.
Wonderful.
Right, Tone? How good was that? Not the macaroni. Oh, not the macaroni just takes the top. Wow. Wait, so that really is not the macaroni. Now I'm really confused here. Not the macaroni coming in, and he takes him out by a cent? Takes him out by a cent? We got a top dog? What the? What's happening here?
That's why I wanted
shit.
A fan.
And now we got a battle.
A sold out crowd. To
Oh,
walk
shit.
out that
Oh,
tunnel,
shit.
blow the roof off this place, and look over and see my
Whoa.
son like,
Wow, Dad.
Wow, Dad. That's you. And see the look on his face. Wow, Dad. Wow, Dad.
Make me feel
Whoa.
so proud. Daddy cowboy. Make me feel so proud. Daddy cowboy. Don't cry, Daddy cowboy. Don't cry.
What the hell? We got a battle.
Make me feel so proud.
And see the look on his face.
Daddy cowboy.
Wow, Dad.
The only.
Wow, Dad.
So there, Macaroni fighting back, swinging back.
Always replicated, never duplicated mystic. Moss knows the struggle of being great. He's the king of the dragon. He created MMA YouTube.
That's all facts. That's all facts. You're 100% correct in that donation. After a massive finish by a young flyweight named Imanol Rodriguez, we have a battle between the macaroni and not macaroni, and currently, the one, the only macaroni, the one, is our brand new top dog. Come on. We got to fight. This might be the quickest contender series of all time, man. It's only 6 p.m. here. I have the Gummy Gang set for 7:45 or 7:50 or something like that, and we only have 2 more fights left. They're not wasting any time, man. They're just flying through this event. They're like, we got to get out of here. Holy cow. The kid did a little flip, landed like a superhero, did a superhero land and everything.
Aw, super chat.
We got KC Jones.
Seriously, Fook Reese's peanut butter cups. As
I don't even. If you weren't a donator, Casey, I would ban you from the channel. You don't like Reese's peanut butter cups? Dude, are you a. It's like the most un-American thing I've ever heard in my life. You said that to be controversial. Does anyone else agree with that? Reese's peanut butter cups? Come on, stop it. Now, they're not very healthy for you. Someone maybe, because Jesse went on this, I don't know what happened. There was a year where Jesse, like, for a full year would buy these Reese's peanut butter cups, freeze them, and we were both addicted to them. It was like cocaine for us. And then someone was like, hey, look at the ingredients in there. I was like, holy shit. I'm not a fan, but they're not bad. Okay, so, all right, not bad, but not a fan. I mean, what the, how could you even, I would never turn one down. I mean, if I'm stuffed, I would. I would never turn one down. Are you kidding me? Never. It would never happen. It's so good. What are you talking about?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, not a replica, but maybe an android, the MaRkY the one.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This guy's going after MaRkY. This is not good, guys. We got a brand new top dog. MaRkY was a good run. He fucking took you out with a fucking penny. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Talk about an insult. There's a fight going on right now for this massive spot above the timer, above my fat head, above my clam painting that it took me about 7 years to paint. Thank you, not MaRkY. Omar the one. It's crazy. It's like a bloodbath tonight. This is Tuesday night, guys. It's a bloodbath. It's a fucking bloodbath. Well, if you want to be part of that bloodbath, you could scan that right over there or click the link pinned in the live chat if you want a piece of that. But I don't know if you want that smoke. I don't.
Aw, super chat.
Casey dropping it too.
Three Musketeers are the most mature thing you can eat.
They're good. Three Musketeers are good, but if they get stuck in the teeth. So here's the problem with the Three Musketeers. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm thinking the wrong one. Three Musketeers is the ones you bite in, and it has that weird filler on the inside. I don't know what it quite is. What is on the inside of that thing? Because you bite in, and it has an odd consistency, but it tastes very good. It does. Not better than the peanut butter cup, but good. Yeah, I haven't had one of those in years. A Three Musketeers. I was literally a child the last time I had one of those. I don't think I've had one as an adult. Now I think about it. But they were good.
Aw, super chat.
They were good. God, I haven't had one
Should
in years.
they do Octagon interview or Sanko or both?
Should they do Octagon interview or Sanko? I think the reason why they do the Sanko thing is because they can just roll out the next fight. It's like easier for production reasons, I think. I don't know. There's some sort of, or maybe they like the look of it. I don't know what it is. It's got to be some sort of production reasons that they do it. I guess, I don't know. No, I think the backstage interviews are good because it kind of separates it, makes it feel like different than an actual UFC, like regular UFC event. Like you shouldn't get a cage interview, right? Unless you make it, unless you have the contract, I guess. I don't know. Never really thought of that though. Good question, Freeze. Freeze always comes in with the good questions. What's Three Musketeers? Wait, you guys don't know what a Three Musketeers is? Really? Yeah, it's because we're fat Americans. Fat Americans know about all the good fat stuff. What else do you guys not know about? Heath Bar is my jam. My favorites, like I said, the Goobers. The Goobers is like the goat of candy. Like when I was a kid, anytime I go to the movies, the Goobers were the way. And there are other really good, there's good runners-ups. You know, like the Reese's peanut butter, Reese's Pieces are delicious, although I got sick off of those. I ate too many of those one time as a kid. Vegemite and cotton candy. I hate cotton candy. Ugh, I don't even like it. You know, I didn't try cotton candy until I was an adult. I just never. I'm like, that's like I always looked at it, I'm like, that looks like it's like asbestos on a stick. Like it's like it looks like fucking insulation. And then as an adult, an ex said, just try it. How do you never eat cotton candy? So I ate it, and I'm like, it tastes like asbestos. So I don't get it, man. I don't get the cotton candy. Kids love it. It's literally like eating asbestos. Or not, or you know, insulation or whatever you want to call it. Here comes Kainotto with the gay stuff. Here we go again. I saw him. He put a gay emoji on the gaming stream that we put in Discord. A gay comment in the chat. Kainotto, what are we going to do with this little Fruit Loop over here? I had Domino's Pizza today. You need to come to New Mexico to try it. No, get the fuck out of here. Domino's? Come on, man. I actually gave up Domino's. I'm done. Can't do it anymore. Mayonnaise cotton candy sounds delicious. No, I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. I think it's the gimmick. Like, people like to see it get spun around. I don't think people say, "Oh, I like the flavor of it." Like, I don't understand. It's just. Oh, Dion? Oh, I think you said Domino. Sorry, I read that wrong. Dion's. Okay. Man, you're talking to a guy that's been in. I don't know. I don't think I need to go to New Mexico for pizza. I've been to New York. What's so gay about having six musketeers in your mouth? Well, I mean, if it's not gay to you, then, you know, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. What's your favorite pizza place? You know, it's funny. I never really had a favorite place in New York. Like, I had a place, like, I lived by New Park in Howard Beach, so we would go there a lot, and I thought their pizza was very good. But it's not like, you know, it's not like specialty type pizza. It's just like, it is what it is. Like, it has the sauce. And that's it. It's plain pizza. That's it. It's like, you know. But it just, I don't know. It was made good. But I don't know if that was the best. Like, I've had so many good pizza places. I can't say. I don't know. I always found it weird when someone's like, yeah, you got to go to this one place. In New York, there were so many good places that it just depended what you were in the mood for, you know. I couldn't pick one. There was a place, Roses, in Queens that I liked a lot. But there was a couple of different Roses. Now, here in Arizona, slim pickings. So, but I got to go to these Scottsdale places that people rave about. I got to try them. I would have won 400 if that Hedrick's dude won. Oh, my God. See, your night's ruined. Ellis Gould. See, like, gambling just ruined your night. You would have just loved the Contender Series as a fan. You would have watched it. And then now, because you lost that bet, all you can think about is that fucking loss. And that sucks, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. I got like a little rejuvenated not gambling on this shit. I'll probably gamble again. Who am I kidding? Eventually, I'll roll the dice and have a little fun. But I don't know. I feel good not doing it. I feel clean. I make candy with my kids. They like making cotton candy, chocolate, and popcorn. Then we watch a movie. Oh, nice. Nice little. Yeah, kids like, yeah, the idea of like making the cotton candy I get, because like kids like the whole process of it. It's on a stick, like the whole thing. But as an adult eating cotton candy, I don't know. I think about the guy last night that we were talking about. The pizza guru, Dave Portnoy. My dad. So Rob, my dad gets so mad at him. So my dad's all Italian, right? And he's still in New York, and he actually eats decent pizza, right? So when he watches Dave Portnoy do this, he's like, this guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He gets so mad. Like, anytime I put it on, because I think it's funny. Like, Dave Portnoy's things are funny. Like, I could binge through about 5 of those things and laugh because he's just like chomping away and saying obnoxious shit. But my dad, like, he just wants to see the review. Oh, he's a Russian, by the way. Anyway, fuck this. But anyway, it's so funny how Dave Portnoy annoys my dad. Who do I pick? The Russian. Where's the other guy from? Oh, let's see. Where's the other guy from? Let's go to Tail Tape. I'm a little sidetracked. Sorry, guys. You guys got me all delighted in conversation. So the other kid is Adrian Luna. Wow, this is a good fight, actually. Look at this. Look at these guys' records. 16-1-0. Adrian Luna Martinetti versus MaRkY Vologdin. Russia versus Ecuador. This looks like a banger, man. A lot of experience. 16-1-0, 12-3-1. They're both on a good win streak. 5-8 versus 5-3. Holy shit. Okay. Look at this. 5-8 versus 5-3. Both guys are 136. Martinetti, 30 years of age, 25 for Vologdin. Vologdin, 65-inch reach, 71-inch reach for Martinetti. So we see an orthodox with Vologdin. We'll find out how Martinetti stands. So Ecuador versus Russia. Oh, boy. I might have to go with the Ecuadorian. But who's the favorite? Wow, he's the under, too. Yeah, I might have to go with that kid. I don't know. We'll see. Shit, this looks like a good one, man. This looks good. These guys look ready to go. All right. Let's see how this thing plays out. We got round 1 ready. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. And repost on X. Whoever the hell's watching on X. Hello, X. People actually been coming over from X. Pretty cool. Been getting messages. Yeah, I found you on X. I'm like, okay, I'll keep multi-streaming. If I miss your comment on X, if you're live, I don't know if you can comment on there, but drop a comment. I'll read it after the stream. All right, so 4:51. After this, we're moving to a bonus stream on our second channel. We're going to bring the ladies. The ladies going to play with us some video games. So it's going to be great. We're going to have a little arcade with the holes on Gummy Gang. Martinetti in the red trunks. Dude, this looks like Gandalf versus Frodo. Like, it's crazy, man. Vologdin is so tiny, man. He's so small, man. Holy shit, this is crazy. Vologdin hitting him up with some leg kicks. Martinetti looks like a Sasquatch in front of him. Vologdin comes back with the right hand. It's got to be so difficult to fight a guy that low to the ground. Here comes uppercut. It's literally like you're fighting a toddler. Martinetti is letting him swing it up the middle. Vologdin eats a knee. Excuse me, reverse that. Martinetti eats a knee as he shoots him for a takedown of Vologdin. Vologdin stuck up against the fence. Martinetti puts a knee into the belly. Martinetti stays active, and Vologdin, the Russian, trying to push off the fence. 3:50 on the clock, and holy smokes, Martinetti is really trying to unload on this kid, but separation by the Russian. Vologdin eats the leg again. Wow, man. Vologdin, good body shots. Damn, switching on the stances. I kind of hope Vologdin wins. Just seeing this little bastard in the UFC. Look at this guy. How is he not a flyweight? Dude, he's crazy looking. Come on, Vologdin. Vologdin checks a kick. He looks like Igor. He looks like he should be climbing a clock tower with those high-ass shoulders. 3:15 on the clock. Ooh, a spinning heel by Vologdin. I like this Russian, man. Let's go. Throws in the right. Dude, this guy's crazy looking. It does look like he's fighting a kid. It does. Martinetti kicking towards the body. Another body shot by Martinetti. Outside leg kick, uppercut Martinetti. Left and right hooks coming in. Uppercut again, Martinetti. Vologdin eats that. No problems. Throws out the left. Ducks under the follow-up shot. Left hook by Vologdin. Vologdin back to the center. This is your co-main event, and it's a good one. Ooh, a fucking body shot. Drops Martinetti, and Martinetti pops up quickly. Ecuador trying to regain his composure after this little bastard is fucking swinging away. Body shot, hooking right, left missing. Vologdin staying on him. 2:30 on the clock. Vologdin moving in. Vologdin eats a leg kick. Oh, puts in a right hand. Shoots him for a takedown. Martinetti. Martinetti grabs the leg. A roll down to the ground. The Russian tumbles back up to the feet, spins around Martinetti, and shoots in. I love the body work by the Russian. He's got Martinetti's hands dropping. And here comes the shots upstairs now by Vologdin. So he's mixing it up. Vologdin's landed 13 head strikes, 8 body shots, 5 leg kicks, and you look the other way, 22, 6, and 9. So both guys mixing it up. But I got to be honest with you, I love the way Vologdin is landing these shots, and he's doing a great job checking kicks. So now more kicks are coming in by Martinetti. Body shot by Vologdin, spinning a kick off the leg of Martinetti. Martinetti rips him with a leg kick. 1:45 on the clock in round 1. Man, oh man. Outside leg kick by Martinetti. Swing and hook over the top by Vologdin. Good combos again, man. Hooking shots by Vologdin on the chin of Martinetti. Martinetti not phased and whips him with a right hand. Then another flurry by Vologdin. Vologdin keeps on spamming shots upstairs now. 1:19 on the clock. Martinetti slowly circling around. Rips a kick off the arm. Vologdin backs up as he protects the face. Never seen this ref before. Vologdin coming in with another flurry, but those don't quite land. And there's a jab by Vologdin. Pace slowing down just a little bit. And here comes Vologdin. Puts one right on the schnoz of Martinetti. Good round, man. No knockout, no contract. I tell you what, if it goes the distance and Vologdin wins, he's the favorite, huh? How the hell is this guy the favorite? I still think he gets a contract. He's hilarious looking. Here's some body shots by Martinetti. Martinetti coming back with some more shots. And Vologdin resets, plants the feet, looks for it to engage, and there goes the body shots again by the Russian. He teeps to the body of Martinetti. 24 on the clock. Martinetti blitzes and throws a right hand. Oh, another right. Oh, Vologdin cracks him. And Martinetti, he stumbles down twice. Martinetti's wobbled out there, and here comes the little man. Go get him, little guy. Oh, they fucking collide heads and swing through it. Vologdin's headhunting, though. Holy shit. Oh, nasty right uppercut Vologdin. Vologdin's backing him up as Martinetti hits him with some rights off the fence. Elbow, knee Vologdin. Martinetti's eating more shots. A spinning back fist by Martinetti. What a round. Oh, my God. This might be, if we get 3 rounds of this shit, this might be a fight where you have 2 of them get contracts, man. Dude, this is like such a fight circus fight. This shit looks like a novelty fight. This is crazy. The Russian is made of nails. He kind of looks like Jesse on Fire. He looks like a dwarf Jesse on Fire. Like I'm looking at him in the corner. Oh my God. I can't stop seeing it now. Oh man, it's so funny. I hope he gets in. That round was fantastic, right? Boy, I'm going to miss the Contender Series. When does it come back? When is the Contender Series coming back, man? The Russian toddler rules? Yeah, he's fantastic. I don't know. Can this guy get flyweight? Can he hit flyweight, man? This kid at flyweight would be fun. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Let's see what this round brings us. Really good fight here between the boys. So Martinetti, 48 strikes to 49. Vologdin. Look at that. So close in strikes. This is a bantamweight fight, but if you look at Vologdin, dude looks like an atomweight. Vologdin throwing out the left. Vologdin on the outskirts as Martinetti's trying to cut him off. It's going to be so difficult, like punching down to a guy like this. And the way Vologdin was using that body, it just looks very effective. Even though Martinetti landed more body shots, Vologdin was pumping those things in there. Here comes Martinetti now with a flurry. Nice flurry by him. Body shots by Martinetti. Blitzing in. Left hook, right hand coming in by Martinetti. Martinetti letting them all go here. Martinetti trying to put him down, but he's punching down on this dude. And Vologdin's trying to stay alive from the cage. The lip is busted open by the Russian as he tries to whip in with an uppercut. And dude, this is so crazy. It looks like he's, oh my God. This is nuts. This fight's crazy. And here comes Little Man. Little Man's firing back. Made of iron. As a knee fires off by Martinetti, he rips in. He's like, how do I put this little bastard down? This is something like out of an Adam Sandler movie or some shit, man. It's something crazy. Now Vologdin putting pressure on the neck, his blood squirting out of his mouth from all those shots by Martinetti. Martinetti keeps him coming. Vologdin's just punching off the cage. This is a war, man. And Martinetti's not stopping as Vologdin fires back with some lefts. A hook comes in by Vologdin. Another left. Pops the face back, and Martinetti might have blown his load. I mean, he went all in, drilling a knee up the middle. Both guys getting bloodied up, nasty right again, uppercut. Vologdin coming in crazy with a broken face, moving in. Body shot by Vologdin, elbow by Martinetti. Martinetti with another stab and elbow to the face of Vologdin. Vologdin hook. Dude, this is like fight of the year. This is crazy. This is fucking nuts. Oh my God, both guys landing serious shots here, and there's still 250 left in round 2. This is insane. Brain damage fight. Vologdin's eye busts open now. Martinetti's still landing shots. A nasty knee. Vologdin fires back with a left. A hook by Vologdin. An elbow again. Yo, you got to protect that face, Vologdin, man. Those elbows are carving him up. Those elbows cutting in again by Martinetti, and Vologdin just doesn't give a fuck. He's firing back. Oh, nasty knee up the middle by Martinetti. 2:20 on the clock, and Little Man's getting peppered. As he's eating shots, he's still firing through and staying in the pocket with Martinetti as Martinetti's just unloading. Muay Thai clinching, drills knees up the middle. Another knee. Martinetti can't put this guy down. It's crazy. Another knee, Martinetti. Oh, he's got him on the ropes here. Martinetti is just landing at will. More knees and more knees and more knees and more knees to the body and to the face of Vologdin, and Vologdin just keeps eating them and says, nope, you're going to have to kill me out there. 1:42 on the clock, and Vologdin's return firing after eating all those knees. Body shot comes in by Vologdin, and here comes the knees again by Martinetti. 1:36. Yo, this is fucking crazy. Little man's eating more knees up the middle. The ref's taking a look as the body's getting obliterated by knees. Martinetti's just holding onto his head. Krah, 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 right on the fucking body. And Vologdin just tossing him over to the side, falls onto his knees, and he's just trying to will himself back up to his feet as Martinetti takes it back, and now he's slamming shots to the side of the head. Vologdin's losing years off his life here in the second round as his face is split open and blood is just pouring all over the mat. Martinetti just draped over him, and the little man trying to curl up that cage as Martinetti's doing anything he can to finish him here. Oh, God. Did you expect this on a Tuesday night? Holy fuck. Elbows coming into the side of this guy's face. More elbows slamming in to the Russian. 40 seconds on the clock. And a complete slaughter here by Martinetti. Vologdin on his knee, just trying to stay alive. Nasty rights off the ear. You got to wonder, why don't you throw the towel if you're the corner? What are we doing here, man? Vologdin fires back. Holy shit, I guess that's why. A kick to the body, and here comes Vologdin. Oh, my God. I can't get over this fucking kid. Martinetti could not finish him. Vologdin is just covered, engulfed in his own blood, and he marches forward on Martinetti. If you don't give both of these motherfuckers a contract, I riot. Oh, my God. It's over. The round's over. Dana White's on his feet. We're going to a third round, and Martinetti is looking across at his opponent and saying, how the hell is this guy still standing? How is this guy still firing back? Now, here is the problem with this, okay? Yeah, man. The Russian heart of a lion. He's 25 years old, and he's about to catch brain damage from the Contender Series. And, I mean, they're working on these nasty cuts. If Vologdin comes back and wins this fight, I mean, it'd be amazing to watch. But you got to think, I mean, when it comes to this guy's health, no human should endure that kind of punishment. But I guess it's the name of the game, right? I guess this is what we're watching. Crazy, man. Crazy. I mean, if he dies, he dies. It's rare that, you know, we're so desensitized to this sport. It's rare that I feel this way. But I mean, the doctor's taking a look at Vologdin. I mean, they're checking out. He's got that cut is nasty on the brow. But the doctor's looking around. He's like, I see his brain. I see brain. The doctor says, he probably told the ref, hey, man, keep an eye on this guy. But they're going to continue. And Dana White's clapping. Holy shit. The boys are like, okay. And here we go, round number 3. This might be the greatest fight in Contender Series history. And we've said that a bunch of times, but I can guarantee you guys, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen something like this. This fight has been a goddamn war, and it's credit to Vologdin. Vologdin has eaten the punishment and always able to give something back. It's crazy. All right, so Martinetti gets back to the leg kicks. He's trying to work on the lower portion. He tries to come up high off that nasty cut. And Vologdin with his mouth open, looking for a way to engage. The little guy trying to come forward as Martinetti's just pushing kicks out there. I mean, even if this thing goes the distance, you know a contract's been given out. Oh, nasty shot. Martinetti's hurt. Holy shit. Here comes Vologdin. Martinetti's trying to shoot him for a takedown, and he gets it. His eyes were fucked up from a shot that came in by Vologdin. So what does he do? He shoots, and it worked out great. Stopping the approach and the attack of the Russian. And Vologdin's got to feel very frustrated right now because he really popped him good there. But Martinetti is now trying to, like, catch his breath and get a nice dominant top position here as he's trying to gobble up the two legs of Vologdin. Both guys are huffing and puffing with 3:57 left in the third round, and Vologdin's trying to get back up as Martinetti's putting that head into the face, just trying to open up some cuts with his forehead, and he's trying to gobble up the little legs. But good luck doing that. This guy's got He's got some short-ass legs. I don't know how you get in that guard. There's a butterfly guard from the bottom by Vologdin, and Martinetti's trying to let go from the top as Vologdin's trying to stay active from the bottom. 3:30, round 3, and we are on the mat as Vologdin has his big paw on the face of the little Russian. The Russian's trying to carve him up from the bottom as top shots are coming down by Martinetti. I mean, what a takedown by Martinetti because he was hurt, man. And now Martinetti's put his hands all over the face of Vologdin trying to open up those cuts. Vologdin trying to roll around from the bottom, squirming around, up kicking, tumbles around, back flips up to the feet. Vologdin's up. 3 minutes on the clock, and here we go. The war continues. Shit, man. This is nuts. This is crazy. This is better than... Whoa! A flipping kick coming in by Vologdin. Vologdin's trying to do anything to catch the face, and I'm telling you, both guys getting contracts. You can mark my words. Both guys are getting contracts. Not a doubt in my mind. You can't let these guys walk away without a contract. Both of them's got to get it. 2:30 on the clock. I would like to see Vologdin go down a weight class. On more knees coming up the middle by Martinetti. Vologdin ripping him to the body. Vologdin puts in a right hand again on Martinetti. He's trying to swing for the fences with a hook. Misses with that one. And here comes Martinetti now. Flying back to the body with knuckles. As we got 2:14 on the clock and Vologdin trying to come forward with that left hand. Look at the striking over here. Look at the redness on both of these guys as a leg kick comes in by Martinetti, a left hand by Vologdin. We are witnessing a fight of the ages. On the Contender Series, the bantamweights are putting on quite the show. Left and rights by Vologdin. Uppercut Vologdin. Martinetti just eats it on the nose. Vologdin creeping forward as the cut splits open over his left brow. Right hand coming in by Vologdin. Another kick to the body, and Martinetti resets back to the monster logo. 1:35 on the clock. Shit, man. It's crazy. Johnny, I'm not going to gloat, man. We just all knew it. You know, we all knew it. So, best of luck, man. These are two tough... Yeah, dude, this is crazy, Rob, right? This is nuts. Left hand by Martinetti. Right hand coming in and shooting it for a takedown. Martinetti gets it as he looks to gobble up two legs, and Vologdin has been taken down to the ground. It should seal the deal. Goes to a half guard on top of Vologdin, and Vologdin's trying to mush off the face, trying to elbow from the bottom, and Martinetti basically just has to lay on him here, and he should be able to get the win in the contract. Vologdin trying to get back up as Martinetti's just moving that forehead across the face, trying to open up the damage some more. Body shots coming in by Martinetti. 43 seconds on the clock. And that blood is really pouring out of the head as an elbow flies in by Martinetti on the face. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Dana says, yeah, we're giving Vologdin a contract, but we got to try to get him down a weight class. I wouldn't be surprised. 27 seconds on the clock, round 3. And Vologdin is on the mat, trying to land whatever he can from the bottom. He's looking to get back up. With 17 seconds on the clock, Martinetti still holds him down. And Vologdin's hips to the side. No way. No way. No, he's held back down by Martinetti. Martinetti too big, too strong, keeping him down to the mat. 4 seconds left. And the ref taking a look as time's ticking away. Round 3 is over, and what a fight, guys. What a fight. Dana White on his feet. He loved it. Dana likes what he sees. 2 contracts. 2 contracts. Don't let this kid slip away. After that beating he just fucking took. Incredible, right? What a fight. Fight of the year. Dude, I'm telling you, it might be one of the best Contender Series fights we've ever seen. Crazy fight, man. I mean, a complete bloody war. And I like Vologdin. It's just, you got to find a way to get this guy down to flyweight. The problem is he's not like fat. He's got a lot of muscle on him, this kid. But you got to, I mean, he's just too tiny, you know. But he's tough. That's one thing. He's a tough son of a bitch. And he had him on Queer Street a couple of times. Martinetti was like wobbled a bunch of times. But, you know, once that second round, halfway point in that second round, Martinetti started running away with this thing. Yeah, cut's brutal. Brutal, man. Whew. Damn, Russia. You got yourself a fun little guy there. And by the way, the underdog won in Adrian. So, I mean, we're going to go to the scores, but I think we're, San Jose Sharks in the house. Shout out to the San Jose Sharks. Okay, let me hear the scores. $29-28. Okay. Martinetti gets the win. 29-28. So, I mean, you think about it. They were split. Man. If Vologdin found a way, I mean, after the end of that second round, wow, 29-28. You got to give both these guys a contract, for sure. Great fight. Get these boys a stroller. Well, Vologdin, he's speaking in CTE. How is that not? I thought a 10-8 would have been there too, yeah. But I think the beginning of that round, Vologdin had him wobble twice. Actually, didn't the knockdown happen? Did it happen in the first or the second? It might have happened in the second. So at the beginning of the round, Vologdin didn't look bad, and then, shit started to fall apart. So I think that's why they gave him 10-9s. It's crazy. Good fight, man. Great fight. Whoa, Dana's back there already? Whoa, Dana's out there already. What the fuck? He's signing both of them. I knew it. He's giving $25,000 bonuses too as well. So wait, so this is not contract time. He just went in the back to talk to Dolarosenko. And he's like, he was so delighted by that fight and the brain damage that happened there. Wow, $25K in the Contender Series. Wow, that's like, these guys are rich now. He signed both of them before, and we don't even know who's got the other contracts. Well, we do know. I know. $25K bonuses. Daddy Dana. Daddy Dana likes. Holy cow. Did you hear it from here? You probably heard it on here, right? That's crazy, man. And that was the co-main event. We didn't even get to the main event. Shit, how are you going to follow that fight? This is crazy, man. That fight was nuts. Another crazy night. I don't know how people don't watch this show. I don't know. There are people like, I don't like the Contender Series. The Ultimate Fighter is better. I'm like, you guys on crack? Like, are you on fucking crack? I don't know how anyone could miss this. Any combat sports fan could miss this show. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. It's such a great show. $25K in medical bills. Yeah, they're going straight to the hospital. Oh, I guess he wanted them to hear. He probably wanted them to hear them get the contract. Dana say they got the contract. That's probably why he went back there. I get it. Crazy, man. Contender Series better than Fight Night? Well, you know why, though? Two reasons. Because contracts on the line, you're going to see crazy fights like that because these guys are going to be fighting for their UFC career, right? And two, there's only 5 fights. The biggest problem with the UFC is their cards are too long. They're just too long. If you compact these cards and you do better matchmaking, almost every card would be great. You'll have a dud here and there, but the problem is we get fatigued, because there's a lot of bullshit throughout a bunch of these cards, But Contender Series is great, man. It's so much fun. I'm a big fan of saying they should do instead of having these long ass fight nights, cut it in half. Try to have it one in the Apex, one in an arena, some shit like that. I don't know. There's got to be a way where they can compact the cards a little bit. Would anyone pay for a Dana White Contender Series if Dana started charging for it? I bet people would. I bet people would. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And now the boxing world's going to have it with Zuffa boxing, right? UFC fatigue is real. Yeah, because there's a lot of fluff. There's not many breaks, right? Every once in a while you'll get a month off, and then they'll rattle off week after week events going on, and then we have the Contender Series as well. you know. But if they're good fights, I never get bored. More people. So what you have in there is you have the media, you have the teams, you have family. Family gets X amount of seats, and then I'm sure you have spots for like, you know, special influencers and stuff like that. You know, they probably charge top dollar to some fans. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's a pretty intimate experience. It looks like I've never been at the Apex. Just watch the main card. No, because a lot of times the prelims are better, you know? So it's like you never know. You just don't know. Like, I think that they can compact it. I honestly think a sweet spot for fight nights is 9 fights. I think between 9 and 10 fights, you have the perfect amount of fights for a card, you know? But once you start getting to the 14 fights, we had a great pay-per-view, but still, it could have been condensed, you know? 14 fights is a lot, especially for a shitty fight night. Yeah, Anthony Smith has been there a couple weeks. Good old Anthony. Well, DC's been he's been helping out cornering some of these guys. It's kind of not fair because they have their corner and then they have DC sitting in the seats, but they could hear DC too. So like they're getting extra corner work. But then again, I guess anyone could do that, right? It's such a small place. 500 fighters, they fight each. Yeah, roster's a little big. They have a giant roster. You like Smith more than DC? On commentary? I haven't really listened to him on commentary. I just can't stand him as a person. I just can't. So it's just like, at least DC, I don't know, he does come across as a dick, though. There is times where he kind of, you could tell he's like big time in people, and he's like, he acts like he's too good for certain situations. If you're in his loop, like his clique, he seems like a good dude. But he does. He like the way he treated Felony Charles Bennett was weird. Like acted like he didn't know him. Like that shit. When he starts acting like he doesn't know people, it's like, come on, bro. We know you know these people. Stop it. That fight was crazy. He looked like an albino after 2. 3 likes to are we at 100? Really? Keep on hitting that like button. I don't expect that. Okay, keep on hitting it, guys. Let's get those likes up. Let's go. We're live on X too. Follow us on X at the MMA-Holes. Let's go. That was a great fight. This next fight, somebody is going to have to die to hit next level. Dude, it's crazy, right? How do you follow that? Imagine being in the back, the TV's on, and you're like, holy shit. We got to follow that. But another Russian. Russia versus Brazil. Magomed Zaynukov versus Lucas Caldas. And we got a neckbeard. 7-0. Mother Russia. Here's a problem, though. Ready? The last 2 decisions. Unanimous, but decisions. This guy over here and Lucas, he has a knockout in his last, and before that, disqualification, knockout wins. So the Brazilians got a bunch of knockouts. After Dana White Contender Series is over, they should do Tuesday night for fighters whose contracts are up. You know what I think they should do? Women's MMA on Tuesday nights. That's what they should do. Have the women's MMA during the week. You know? Just split it up. Throw the women's fights on the weekday cards. You know? This way, you know, if you're bored, you watch it. Throw the clams then. Titty Tuesdays. Yep. Titty Tuesdays. I like it. You think that would go over well? I forgot about the Contender Series. How was it? Oh, damn, dude. It's been... Oh, Vince. Oh, my God. Dude, you got to run that last fight back. It's rare where I'm like, hey, watch that fight again on the Contender Series. Like, they're all good. You see these quick knockouts. You can go online and say, okay. But that last co-main event, go run that back. Go run that back. I won't spoil it for you. cancel clam fights, period. I think if they do it during the week, it's tolerable. You know? And you see some good ones, you know? But, yeah, majority of them are decisions and stuff like that. I wouldn't get rid of it. Here's why I wouldn't. Because remember Eagle FC? It felt weird. You know, like, I don't know. It just feels weird. Eagles FC didn't have any clam fights, and I don't know. It's just like after a while, you're like, oh, this is kind of, I don't know. You can throw one or two here, you know, or have its own night. Yeah, co-main was good, man. The whole card's been good, but co-main, that was a crazy fight. Lucas Caldas. By the way, guys, we're taking this and we're rolling this over to the second channel. Bonus show with the girls. We're going to have ladies' night. Okay? Ladies' night on the second channel. So if you have Daisy and you want to jump in, you know, maybe we'll open it up to you guys. Who knows? But that will be the after party. We weren't going to do it. Jesse's sister's like, let's go. Let's ride. I'm like, all right, let's go. So Lucas Caldas is the first walkout. Let's get to the tail of tape because they quickly throw it out there before I get a chance to show this to you guys. 5'8" versus 5'10", Magomed coming in at 155, championship weight. Under is Caldas, 154. Caldas, 29 years of age. Magomed, 30. 68-inch reach to a 70-inch reach, Lucas Caldas. Both fighting out of the orthodox stance. All right, champs, let's go. Who's going to win? In a night of ferocious carnage and craziness, will we get another one here? We're going to find out. Khabib had to take a... You know, I don't know if... Did Khabib invest in that? I don't think he did. I feel like Khabib was kind of like... they just said, hey, man, just be the face of it. I don't know if he invested. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he did. And he just... He fell off quick. He was like, yeah, I'm out of that. How many Magomeds fight professionally? I think everyone in Russia is named Magomed, no? I think it's like a law, like you got to name your son Magomed or they kick you out. I think. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. 4:48 on the clock. And Caldas trying to swing in heavy, but good. Flurry coming in by Magomed. Magomed flings to the body with a good left hand. So Zaynukov eating some leg kicks by the Brazilian. And good right hooks coming in by the Russian there, man. Oh, Zaynukov ripping him. Checking a kick and then pushing a kick forward on Caldas. Caldas resets right back in front of him. And Zaynukov hits hard, man. Zaynukov whipping in with some more hooks. Another kick to the body. Good leg kick there by Caldas. Winner most likely gets a contract. And there's a good uppercut by the Russian. Zaynukov flinging it to the face. Outside leg kick Zaynukov. Zaynukov doing his thing in front of a small Apex crowd. Herzog, the referee. And hooks coming in by Caldas. Outside leg kick Zaynukov as he presses on his gloves. Oh, it's main event. Let me put my gloves on. You gotta remind me. Knee to the body by Zaynukov. Outside leg kick by Caldas. So Caldas holding his own here early. Zaynukov kicking low, hooking shots by the Brazilian. 3-3-6 on the clock in round number one, and leg kicks nullify each other, but then Zaynukov puts one on the outside and then flurries in with a combo to the mustache of Caldas. Zaynukov swinging for the fences here early, and Caldas standing his ground as he comes forward and cracks him with a left. Good flurry again by the Russian, body and upstairs. Kicking to the body is Zaynukov, and we got the gloves on, ready to go. Gummy Gang right after this. It's scheduled for a little over an hour. 3:04 on the clock, and good leg kick by Zaynukov. Caldas rips in a leg kick as well. So back and forth we go here in round number one. Kicking is what's happening a lot here. And there's a good left and right by the Brazilian. Another kick coming forward by Zaynukov. Zaynukov keeps firing away low. The legs 11-5. But he's kicking to the body, and they're just switching it up. There's another flurry coming in by the Russian. Zaynukov kicks again to the belly. and is trying to sweep in with a meat hook, then a teeping kick by Caldas. Returns back. 2:20 on the clock, and Caldas puts one to the body. Caldas holding his own. He's returning. As Zaynukov is trying to march forward, Caldas just pushes him back and eats a leg kick and just keeps walking in. Zaynukov flurries again. Looks like a low shot. Zaynukov says, is he all right? Caldas says, keep the party going. No need to stop. So that was actually nice by Zaynukov because he was like, hey, man, I think I hit him low there. But Caldas just keeps going, and there's a leg kick checked by Zaynukov. Zaynukov outside of the left leg. Good body shot again, Zaynukov, with a hook and a kick to the body, and more kicks to the body coming in by Zaynukov. 140. Zaynukov popping in with a couple of right hands as he kicks to the body again. Right hand's coming out by Caldas, and Caldas fires off the hip with a kick. Oh, right hand by Caldas drops Zaynukov. Zaynukov now shoots in. Oh, you are a wrestler. Wow, good shoot by Zaynukov. Caldas gets back up. Zaynukov hits with the left and body shot. They separate. So how about that? Caldas gets a knockdown, and Zaynukov wisely shoots and gets right back to the rhythm on the feet. Crazy. As both of these guys slam off each other, a cup appears under the left eye of Caldas. Caldas keeps coming forward, throwing out the left hand on Zaynukov. Both guys having, there's some more combos coming in by Zaynukov onto the face of Caldas. Caldas gets right back in front of him. Caldas rips it in with the right hand, missing on that one. Zaynukov threatens to come forward, then backs up and swings in with a beautiful right hand off that cut of Caldas. Caldas gets right back in front of him. It's crazy. Caldas dropped him, but I think Zaynukov should still win the round. I don't know. We'll see. Left and right's coming in by Caldas. We'll see how it ends. There's a good knee up the middle by Zaynukov, kicking to the body again. If this was boxing, you would say, okay, Caldas 1-1. He knocked him, right? But different sport. I can't believe there's no grappling, right? Yeah, it's a stand-up affair between these two. And boy, oh boy, man, Zaynukov is just ripping shots in there. Caldas just eating them and coming forward. Zaynukov teeping to the body again. Caldas eats that. Keeps trying to march forward. As Zaynukov looking to kick to the body. These guys, Zaynukov looks like he might be getting a little tired out there, but he keeps whipping out that right hand. One in the books. And as Zaynukov moves to his corner, he did take a peek at his hand. Wonder if there's an injury there. Zaynukov got good kicks. Yeah, he keeps them coming too, man. Never stops throwing them things. I tell you what, though, Caldas could take a punch, though, and a kick. He's tough. Both look tired. Yeah, after all that thrown out there, it looks like they got a little tired. 1-0 blue shorts, yeah. Even though he got knocked down, I think he won the round, too. A little 10-9 activity. I think this one's going to the distance. I was looking at the resume. Zaynukov last two fights are decisions. Curious if it will hit the ground. They're checking out the cut underneath the eye of Caldas, and Herzog's taking a little extra time with this dude. I don't know what that's about. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. Herzog pushing both guys back to their corners. You think it's hitting the mat this round? Yeah, I think when then the Russian did shoot after he got knocked, right? Excuse me. Now I'm clearing my throat after I was talking about that before. 4:52 on the clock. Zaynukov and Caldas. Yeah, maybe if the Russian keeps on, the gas keeps going down. Maybe the Russian will start shooting. I don't know. He's kicking towards that body of Caldas some more. It's crazy after watching that last fight and then watching this one. What a difference, man. Like, we got spoiled that last fight. This is not a terrible fight. It's an okay fight. But that last one was just, like, insane. So it feels like we got, like, an adrenaline dump in that last one. And now we're kind of like, all right. Zaynukov, good combos again. Trying to check the kick by Caldas coming in. Zaynukov keeps popping in jabs. Who's got the reach? Caldas does. 2 inches. He's hitting him with the jab. There's a body shot by Zaynukov. Caldas flurries back in. I'm surprised that Caldas not popping the jab a little more. Oh, there it is. He goes low with it. There's a kick off the leg Both guys collide off each other. An elbow by Zaynukov breaks them apart. Zaynukov trying to kick low and checking of kicks is Caldas now as he fires back with a leg kick, and there's an outside one by Zaynukov. Kicking away. Kick, 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 kick. Back and forth we go. The fight Connor should make is him versus 1 kilo of coke on the White House lawn. Okay. Yeah, man. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Caldas backing up from a Zaynukov right hand, and the eye is swelling closed, the left eye of Caldas, as he's got damage underneath that eye, and Zaynukov keeps walking in on him. There's a good left hand body shot by Zaynukov. Zaynukov with the beautiful Peter Yan trip, and he gets Caldas down to the ground. Peter Yan, he does that so well, man. Very, awkward, kind of pushes him and then swipes the leg around. What's that trip called? I'm sure there's a name for it. But great takedown there by Zaynukov. We were talking about it. Is it going to hit the mat? Here it is. Zaynukov's on top of Caldas inside the guard on the monster logo. So we're at the halfway point of this thing. And Caldas in a little bit of a trouble. Boy. Fook them drug checks. Ya stand, ya base. Ya mad backwards kunt. Zaynukov looking to fall on him as he stands over Caldas. He lets him up. Wow. Okay. So Zaynukov, who took him down, decides to stand back up. 2:05 on the clock, and Zaynukov goes right back into the striking, hooking in with the right body shot. Another kick to the body again by Zaynukov. Lightweight main event going down here. Good shot there by Caldas. Caldas return firing with the right hand. Hooking right. Zaynukov on the side of the head of Caldas, and he pops back with the jab. Good flurry again. Head movement and striking landing by Zaynukov. Zaynukov having a solid round here. Switching the kicks to the chest. 1:30 left in round 2, and there's a right hook into the face of Caldas. You would think Zaynukov has the reach, the way he's working his punches in. Yeah, I need a fucking vacation, 2Jam. You should take it. Take it now. How many weeks you get? That's what I was literally just telling Jesse about that today. I was like, you know what? I'm like, this job is not a job, right? It's fun. We watch fights together, but it would be nice to sit on an island, sip on a nice cold drink, even though I don't drink anymore. I mean, I drink liquid, but it would be nice. I would like to have a little cycling frog on a beach, just fucking kick back, put the legs. You guys want to go? You want to go to some island somewhere? Have an MMA-Holes retreat? That'd be great. Or just go to Vegas. 50 seconds on the clock, round 2. Good right hand by Caldas on the face of Zaynukov. Doesn't really do much. Zaynukov most likely going to win this round. And a nasty uppercut by the Russian to the face of Caldas. And Caldas, his face getting more mutilated as a 3-piece comes in high. Caldas eats all those shots, and Caldas is becoming a punching bag here. 149-47. MaRkY. Caldas just eating shots, and Zaynukov running away with this fight as Caldas punches back with the right hand. A stumbling Zaynukov resets, swings for the fences, and misses with the right. MMA-Holes Vegas trip would be insane. That would be fun, yeah. That'd be a blast. Eventually, one of these days. Maybe if the world calms down. After the information we found out last night, probably not happening anytime soon. But still, it will happen. We've met up before, so it will happen. All right, so 2 in the books. Let's get ready for round number 3. All right, so let me just say this. I wouldn't give this guy a contract. I wouldn't. I don't know. Am I crazy? I mean, he's winning. Zaynukov is clearly winning this fight, but I'm so jaded from that last fight. And Zaynukov is what? Minus 450 favorite. I don't know if we need this. I know he's 7-0. I mean, he's landing a lot of good shots and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. Do we need this? Am I being hard on this guy? Last fight, I would give both guys contracts. This one here, Caldas needs a finish to win. If Caldas gets a finish, he might get a contract. I don't know, man. What are we going to do here? I got you, man. We got the commentary for you. We got you, man. Welcome home. Glad you got there safe. What do you guys think? Neither would I. We don't need him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, right? I mean, I feel like this is like a dime a dozen, man. You know, I don't know. He's good. Trip to AZ, then we rent RVs and drive to Vegas. That would be fun. That'd be fun. I want an RV. I do. I told Jessie, now she's got this little baking thing going on. I'm like, she should get an RV and be like the Breaking Bad of baking and cook out of the RV, but like treats. And get everyone addicted to her treats because they are pretty good, you know? She'll be the Heisenberg of chocolate. 4:22 on the clock. I think it would be a good gimmick, to be honest. Anyway, Zaynukov goes right back to his rhythm, puts in the elbow, and files back in with the right hand. We got 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in this final fight of the card. Bragg, yeah, she's not making bacon. Although bacon is dessert is kind of underrated. It's not bad. Bacon wrapped Oreos. What's with you guys with bacon and sweets? I mean, it's not terrible. I wouldn't like run to it, but it's not bad. She makes some good shit, man. RV's the best. I bought land in AZ and I live in my RV while I build a house. That's fucking awesome, dude. That's sick. That's awesome. Oh, I'm jealous. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I would love to get a big RV. When we bought this house, I was kind of hoping to have like an RV like gate. So eventually I would get one, you know? But we don't have one. No, I didn't say bacon. Baking. Not bacon. I mean, it sounds close enough. Baking. A bacon business. I mean, bacon's delicious. Yeah, she started a bacon business. Bacon treats. Oh, man, there's an eye poke there? Damn. Zaynukov got poked in the eye, and then we get a break here. Breaking bacon. It's crazy. I'll give him a pass. He's probably high. J Beer is an ex-MMA-Hole is a child. Fucking hell, dude. I still can't wrap my head around that. I think that's why my head's in the clouds. Like I can't stop thinking about that weird ass shit. If it wasn't lightweight, I would say I would say give him a contract. I would never give this a contract. I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it. We saw last week too. Remember that was another Russian. Same type of thing. Like really good. Like that guy that was like kind of Hamzat. Oh, they took a point. They took a point from Caldas. He was getting warned between rounds, so I'm guessing that's what it was. So Herzog did warn Caldas between the rounds. So now Caldas is going to need a finish, and yeah, good luck. Oh, a drop. Zaynukov rocks him, and Caldas gets back up to the feet, but Zaynukov on the hunt. Oh, the peener's here. Look at this.
Ah, super chat.
The best urologist in town.
Level 6 Dork Jorker.
A level 6 Dork Jorker. Thank you. 2:25 on the clock. More shots coming in up the middle by Zaynukov. Caldas shoves him away. Eats an uppercut. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for the donations. Not the macaroni. He's got to win by a penny. That's crazy. Well played. Well played. Left hand's coming out by Caldas. Zaynukov creeping forward, and Jess is doing something really cool, man. I'll talk about it after this. You guys don't give a fuck. Herzog was taking a look. He almost separated him for. I don't know what the fuck that was. Anyway, Caldas has a sense of urgency now. He's moving in, but he's just walking into punches by Zaynukov. Caldas ripping in with the right hand, but Zaynukov huffing and just keeps the combos flying. Zaynukov's got to be a little careful here. I mean, I know he's trying to still be aggressive, but he's got the fight won. I guess when you're going for the contract, you got to keep going. And there he goes. Zaynukov left and right's coming in. And Caldas' face is just getting murked up as he just keeps walking in, looking for a way to land that right hand. Nasty knee up the middle by Zaynukov. Zaynukov wraps in with the right hand, grabs onto the back of the head. Flurry comes in by the Russian. 112. Spinning elbow by Caldas. That goes off the side of the head of Zaynukov. Zaynukov still cruising. And more 1-2 activity by Zaynukov. Left hand, uppercut, right hand, left hand. Swinging in by Zaynukov. Hopping in place outside leg kick. And Caldas just keeps walking forward. 241 to 55 in strikes. My goodness. Holy shit. Oh, nice right hand by Caldas. Good jam. Caldas only landing 57 strikes. Could you imagine he creeps in there and hits him with one good one? Whoa, Caldas is coming in super aggressive, and I think Zaynukov is gassed. I think it's finally there. As Caldas is working him up against the cage, Zaynukov is just mouth open against the fence, and Caldas has him there. The Brazilian needs a finish. He needs a comeback win. Can he get it? Zaynukov creeping in with left and right hands on Caldas, trying to finish strong now as he comes off the cage. And another hook coming in. Zaynukov digging deep and a good left and right. Oh, 1-2-ing. Again, a right hand again, a right again. Zaynukov is letting it go. He's got it left. He points at the mat. He's like, give me more. So he tried to get that contract at the end. And credit to Zaynukov saying, hey, man, he might have just won that contract there. The guy outstruck him 256 to 62, pointing at the mat. Probably going to get a contract there. We got a donation coming in. It's crazy that amount of strikes that landed.
Aw, super chat.
Justin.
Can't have a penny win it.
Can't have a penny win it, says Justin. So he's saying, nope, can't have a penny win it. That's not going to happen. Not on my watch. So Justin now becomes the top fucking dog, baby. Wow, look at this over here.
Sausage, if you don't block my sausage.
Oh, we got sausage coming in. Wait, hold on.
Touch my sausage at the house.
What?
So wait a schnitzel while they cook the sausage. Sausage, hands on my sausage.
The first rule of Gummy Gang is we don't talk about Gummy Gang. Please play Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House.
That was weird. I didn't even accept that alert, but that was not the macaroni, the one. He's kind of fucking with me. With a $6.90 donation, but it does not defeat the top dog. That is Justin Carroll. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're going to the judges. We got a new fat top dog over there. Thank you, guys. Seriously, thank you tremendously for the donations. Really appreciate the support. Here's scores. Okay. Unanimous decision. I mean, there's really not much to talk about there. Clearly, when you look at the stats, clearly the win is in favor of the Russian, and you land that much, you finish strong, you say, hey, man, point at the mat, say, let's go. Most likely is going to get a contract. I mean, good performance, solid fight. I'm worried because I did see the last two were decisions. This is a decision, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I like seeing guys that are going for finishes and shit like that. Good performance, but I don't know if we need another Russian. That's a lot of decisions, But Dana will probably give him a contract with that many strikes landed, that lopsided of a victory. Probably. So we're going to wait on the contracts. Magomed is an Ali Abdelaziz guy, and they're currently doing a little TikTok video. I think Ali just whispered that he got a contract because he was hugging him in delight. So it looks like he did get a contract. I think they got a little spoiler on this one. Ali gave him the news early, it looks like. So good for. It seems like a nice kid, though. He's very happy, probably talking to his family. I thought they were doing like a TikTok live stream. But, oh, no, he's got someone on the phone. That's cool. All right. Tired of Ali? Well, yeah, I mean, he's a rat. A rat snitch. He did try for the finish. Yeah, credit to Caldas being a tough dude. But I don't know, man. Do we need that? I don't know. Maybe I'm being tough, man. After that last fight, that shit, give both of those guys contracts. That went the distance, and those guys fought a war. This one over here, I mean, it's just like, all right, he looked good, but it's... Here we go again. Starboy there, Manuel Cape, yeah. Okay, so this guy's going to get interviewed, and then we're going to have Dana White give out the contracts. Tone saying hit the like, I agree. Yeah, Ali's not. He's in good with the UFC. He's got a really solid relationship, and he's got a stable of beasts, man. He almost everyone that he represents is a fucking problem. I mean, Cody Durden, for God's sakes, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking problem. But yeah, no, Ali, he knows what he's doing. That's for sure. Yeah, he's gonna get a contract. So, my prediction. I've been perfect with all my predictions. I mean, I already said that both guys are getting a contract. That always got right. That was already predicted. Dana spoiled that one. So I'm gonna say we're gonna get 6 contracts. Easy 6, sexy 6 contracts tonight. Another good contender series. Most significant strikes in a UFC lightweight 3-round fight. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'm a tough crowd. I mean, yeah, it was a pretty lopsided slaughter. But we don't know what Caldas is, you know? And I'm a little worried that what if Caldas, he's 6-1-0, right? But what if he's not really great? You know, he's just a tough dude. And then we're going to just see a lot of these decision-ass fights, you know what I'm saying? This guy was, you know. I don't know. Is this I think they got 10 this year. I thought this was the last one, but I think they got one more. Hold on, let me double check. I think there's one more. The Brazil card. Yeah, one more. One more, and then it's all over. It's all over. And the last one is going to have that kid from Vidal, right? That's the New York kid that they're going to give another shot. Oh, my God. That's going to be fun. Yeah, next one's going to be good. I'm going to miss it, man. I'm going to miss it. It would have been if it was in the UFC, but because it was a Dana White Contender Series, they don't give a record officially. They don't give records in a Contender Series? That's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't have it over. Oh, I think it should be a Contender Series record, but even if it is over, that shouldn't be a UFC record because essentially these are regional fights, right? So, yeah. Yeah, this wouldn't go like you can't, even if this is like, so say this is the most significant strikes in lightweight history in the UFC, it shouldn't count because it's Contender Series. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It should only count in Contender Series. So this is the most significant strikes in a Contender Series lightweight. Maybe in all of Contender Series. Who knows? Well, I'm definitely going to miss it. Yeah, Contender Series is awesome. I really look forward to it. I do. Are they not allowed to make eye contact or something? Wait, with a Sanko? I don't think Russians are supposed to make eye contact with women. I think it's against their... No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that works. The Sanko, please put tits away. I have respect. Here's one more. Yeah, we got one more. It has that guy from Flex Fights. Remember the big dude that came in? He was sloppy. It's got that dude. All right, here we go. Contract time. Come on. All right, so he said because this guy was a big favorite, he treated him like he should have been a bigger fight. Okay, so there we go. So this guy guaranteed contract. Although I do think that this is kind of a layup win for the dude. I don't know. It was a weird-ass fight, but still. I mean, smashed him. So easy contract there. He took the fight on short notice, this guy. So Dana was on the fence with them, but Mick said, yeah, so they're going to give him a shot. Well, I didn't even know he took it on short notice, but I thought Underdog got the win. Yeah, this guy's definitely getting a shot. He's like, I'm not on the fence with this guy. This kid's special, man. Remember this kid. Imanol Rodriguez. Remember this kid. This kid got a contract, and he is very interesting at flyweight. Oh, we already did this one. Is he going to do it again? Oh, no. I'm talking about. All right, so Magomed's in. Okay, that was kind of weird that way he said that. So awkward. This is such an awkward thing to watch. Oh, so they're not talking about the two guys that they signed, but he already spoke about these guys both getting a contract. So if you just jumping in, co-main event, both dudes got a contract. This shit was crazy. I would like to hear what he says about Mark, though. Vologdin, like he should be. I feel like he should be a weight class lower, though. He said, I'm honored to have two guys like this. Go to the hospital. He's saying this is the greatest fight he's ever seen, Dana White saying that. I'm telling you, this fight was crazy. Now, the third round, it did slow down because, you know, Martinetti got that takedown. But still, I mean, what a fucking crazy fight. That was some war, man, between those two. Those two really wanted it. So the co-main event, both guys get a contract. We got 6 contracts on the card. Another mystical sweep. Almost didn't get the sweep because this guy, Felipe Diaz, almost didn't get a contract. They had to kind of talk it over. But I thought being an underdog, and I didn't even know this guy came in on short notice and finished him. Finished Donavon Hedrick. So that was a good finish by the Brazilian. I guess that's why. So that makes sense then. That makes a lot of sense. So the reason why this guy was an underdog. See, this is the things we gotta, man, knowing these guys coming in on short notice, that's probably the only reason why this guy was a slight under. He probably would have been the favorite if he had a full camp, you know, ready for this fight. That's probably the only reason why he was the under in this fight. And he wound up choking him out. Huh. But good card, man. All right, this is gonna roll over. This is gonna roll over to the second channel. We got a game that we're going to play called DayZ. We got the ladies going to join us playing DayZ. We're going to survive the apocalypse together. I'm going to shut this off on X. Bye, X. Okay, that's off. Fuck you, X. Get out of here. But, yeah, if you want to hang out a little later, we'll do a little after show there. But what a night, man. Did you guys have fun? What did you think of the card? And we have one more. Yeah, Diaz got a contract, yeah. Yeah, you got it. But they were on the fence. Yeah, 25,000 bonuses for both guys in the co-main event, which you don't really see that. It was comparable to Forrest Griffin and that other dude. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, think about it. Like that's like, remember that was the fight that got put Ultimate Fighter on the map, right? Like that fight, you show that fight to people that are like, oh, should I watch the Contender Series? You show them that fucking fight, they'll be like, yeah, I should watch the show. I should watch that show. Like, that should be all over the place on the internet. That fight would sell the shit out of this show. Oh, you won some money? Let's go, Javiers. Javiers won some money. You just got here and you're prepared. Okay, good stuff, guys. All right, I'm going to see you on the second stream. It's Ladies Night on the Gummy Gang. We'll see you over there. Remember, guys, hit that like button if you haven't done so. And I want to see you in the chat. I want to see you in the chat. I want to see it in the chat. Hold up. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-Hole. Good night.
McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Oh, Coke in the White House. Coke in the White House. It's time for some beer. Donald Trump let a cokehead near. With fists clenched so tight and a suit fitted tighter. Conor McGregor was ready for a White House all-nighter. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Oh, Coke in the White House. It's St. Patrick's Day, it's time for some beer. Donald Trump let a Coke head near with fists clenched so tight and a suit fitted tighter. Conor McGregor was ready for a White House all-nighter. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Oh, Coke in the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House.
Whoa, whoa.
Coke in the White House.
A black man can't drink?